Well, we started this together as an expression of our heart. We both have a heart for service, and we both love our brothers and sisters all over this earth. And traveling as we do, we get to meet so many beautiful people. And the thing you recognize right away is that, oh yeah, people are beautiful everywhere you go.
Amen.
So it's just this beautiful heart of humanity. And it doesn't mean you don't meet jerks along the way. Of course you do. Wherever you are, in whatever country, that doesn't matter.
Beautiful people are everywhere, and jerks are everywhere. Equally distributed around the world.
And I'm sure the jerks are probably beautiful people underneath all the jerkiness.
Me too. I suspect that of them.
It's not proven.
And there's times I've proved it, though. I've been able to bring out the treasure out of many a jerk's heart.
You have.
Yes.
You have.
So there you go.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've witnessed it for sure.
There's a lot of stories which we can go over.
Maybe another day. Yeah. Awakening to inner peace, divine love, and joyful living through experiential relationship with God. Now, whoa, I know. I use that G word. But let's just clear something up right now. Everything you've been told about God, everything you may believe in your mind about God, if you could just put that on hold just for a second.
Breathe.
I begin with God is. God exists. Now, how you frame that, how you understand God to exist, it's probably a work in progress for all of us. I'd say I'm always
has been for us our whole life, and still is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what we have found for ourselves is starting at the beginning, at the basics, and then allowing your own experience of God, and you can experience God, your own experience of God, to allow you to decide what are those adjectives that God is.
Absolutely.
And the fruit of that relationship is the inner peace, is the divine love, which is healing and illuminating.
And the greatest experience you'll ever have in this life.
Ever.
Changes
your relationships, changes everything.
Absolutely.
And joyful living. I mean, we're here. It's not a negative. I know it's hard to be on this earth. I know that this life is not all, again, unicorns and rainbows. That there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of confusion. But finding your way, I know for us, in this personal relationship with God, as we have come to know God as the creator of all, as the source of divine love, as the source of all consciousness that we're always growing into. Having this relationship with God has changed us, changed the way we live and move on this earth and in every moment, in every day. So give yourself some time to explore what is God to you. And we have different ways to facilitate, to help you in this. Everything we can think of, because we're just trying to pour it out. Anything that we can think of to help you understand and have this personal relationship with God. Because one thing I can promise you, it's transformational. And the lie that you're living under, the lie of unworthiness, the lie of separation, all that can be shattered. And instead, it's like a new being for you. It's like a new beginning in this life with God. It made our marriage stronger. Absolutely. We struggled a lot until we found God and brought God into our marriage. And we'll go more in depth of what that looks like to us and what that means to us. We are not a religion. We are not affiliated with any religion. For us, God is bigger than all of it. All religions have tried in their best way to point to God, but God is there in your own heart, right there. Your own heart can lead you there. Again, experiential. You don't take my word for it, please. This is for you to try out for yourself, and we're just here to help.
Absolutely. I love what you say, and I'm so happy that you're my partner because we share the same heart. But I just want to throw in my 2 cents as to...
I love your 2 cents. Makes me 2 cents richer.
What it brings up for me is the word God can be packed with many things for many people depending on their experience in this life, sometimes negative, sometimes positive. So there is no direct thing because that word God necessarily means. Probably each and every person that you ask would give you a different definition. So rather than go, oh, when you say God, it means ... What a beautiful thing if we could just take that word like a circle and take everything out of it that we've ever known or previously thought and begin anew and only put into it what you garner from your direct personal experience. Because if you close your eyes and go into your heart and look for God and you feel peace, you could, oh, okay, I experience peace when I'm in this presence. And then if you could feel love that touches the original wound meaning we didn't receive the love that we wanted and needed as children from our parents or from our friends or from our lovers. Or somehow they've all left us short of the love that our heart is craving. And when you go, oh, there's a greater being that I've now experienced that loves me unconditionally, that forgives me of all my shortcomings, and not even so much like forgiving, it's just like, I see you. And that doesn't stand in the way of my love for you. It awakens in you this divine love because you've been loved with a divine love, from the divine directly. And then you begin to be able to love others that way. And this is the great revelation for me of having a personal relationship. I found with all due respect, and I'm happy for everybody who's happy with their religion and they're finding direct connection with God through it. And I have no way of knowing that mystery. All I know is that I was able to go directly to God and have a personal relationship. And to me, that transcends everything else. I don't need to put it in a box, and my concepts about God are always changing and growing and unfolding. With that peace, and now with this love, I put that in the circle. And then I've awakened to a joy in living that I previously didn't have because my heart was blocked. I saw shadows everywhere because there were shadows in my heart. And now there's a light in my heart. And then amazingly, I start seeing light everywhere, and I can shine a light into the world. So this is a beginning starter kit for a new circle with the word God and what I put into it based on experience versus all the reputation and what I've heard and what past history's mistakes were that are deep wounds, and I certainly don't want to repeat those. But it's a fresh circle because I approached it freshly in my own heart, and I allow myself to believe not what other people have told me about God. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even call it belief. It's what I've experienced of God that's so nurturing. And again, it's just a word for this greater mystery in which we all live and move and have our being, but how rich to have an experiential encounter. And to have that be the center and the change and the transformation in your life. And that, to me, has been the greatest thing of my existence. I have a life that I had before that encounter and a life that I've had after that encounter. And so we want to make it available in case you should be curious. In case you you looked under every other box and couldn't find what you were looking for, and then it turns out the treasure was in your own heart all along, and that there truly is no place like home.
So true.
And home is where the heart is. That feels good.
That feels good.
Yeah. So, more to come. We love you all, and ciao, ciao. We'll see how this journey unfolds. Hope you want to come along with us. It's a beautiful life.
It is.
Yeah.
Until next time. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.